Welcome to our second video in sentence patterns and improving your sentence fluency. This video is all about sentence pattern number 1A, or how to use a conjunctive adverb and look smart. Here's our plan for today. We'll go over what makes pattern number 1A. We'll learn about subjunctive adverbs and how to sound fancy about grammar. We'll look at ways to combine sentences using sentence pattern 1A, and of course, we'll get in some practice too. First of all, what is pattern 1A? Well, it's kind of a variation on the first pattern that you learned. Subject plus verb, semicolon, subject plus verb. She made him dinner. He died 2 hours later. Pattern 1A is a little different. You've got your subject plus your verb, semicolon, conjunctive adverb, subject plus verb. Here's an example. I love to canoe. Therefore, I will canoe even in downtown Pittsburgh. You can see that the word therefore takes my two ideas, my two sentences, and combines them. That actually is my canoe right there in downtown Pittsburgh. My next sentence tells you a little bit more about canoeing and connects these two ideas. Urban canoeing has unspoken charms. However, pristine water is not one of them. Interestingly enough, people actually swim in that water, which is fascinating to me. So what exactly is a conjunctive adverb anyway? Well, it's an adverb that connects ideas but works like a conjunction. Here are the most common ones. Some of these we use all the time. We use also, we use next, we often use however and therefore, hence a little bit less. But these words are very useful. Why use pattern 1A? Well, these conjunctive adverbs help connect your ideas and make for beautifully smooth transitions, which of course add flow to your writing. If you can make a conclusion using the word therefore, if you can link two ideas by saying next, that's going to make your writing easier to read for the reader and almost act like breadcrumbs through your text, making it so much easier to follow. Here is one of my favorite sentences using sentence pattern 1A. It is certain that either wise bearing or ignorant carriage is caught, as men take diseases one from another. Therefore, let all take heed as to the society in which they mingle, for in a little while they will be like it. Here's another example. Kanye West has said he will run for president in 2020. Let's take that idea and link it to another sentence with a conjunctive adverb. Here's our result. Kanye West has said he will run for president in 2020. Consequently, we may have to rethink Mount Rushmore. Perhaps they should take heed as to the society in which they mingle. Here's another important point. Conjunctive adverbs can actually change the meaning of a sentence. Let's look at these three sentences. Brendan loves Mexican food. Thus, he often eats at Taco Bell. Brendan loves Mexican food. Indeed, he often eats at Taco Bell. Brendan loves Mexican food. Nevertheless, he often eats at Taco Bell. There's a little controversy about the conjunctive adverb. Can you actually begin a sentence with however? To get a little insight into this question, watch this grammar video from Real Grammar. A really interesting gentleman is going to tell you all about the controversy around however. Okay, so in sentence pattern 1A, you're not going to begin a sentence with the conjunctive adverb anyway, because you wouldn't be following the pattern. But this issue of whether or not it's correct to begin a sentence with a word like however or therefore is kind of an important one. Grammar Girl weighs in on this. Grammar Girl is sort of an interesting place to go for grammar controversy solutions. She advises not to use however or therefore or other conjunctive adverbs at the beginning of sentences when you are doing something that has to be hypercorrect. If you are sending in a resume or writing a college essay, you might not want to begin a sentence with a conjunctive adverb. We can conclude that using a conjunctive adverb at the beginning of a sentence is okay, perfectly acceptable, sort of casual usage. However, see what I just did there? Don't do this on a resume or on a cover letter. Just remember that each part of sentence pattern 1A needs to have a subject and a verb. Subject plus verb, semicolon, conjunctive adverb, comma, subject plus verb. And use the sentence pattern when you want to link two sentences and improve the flow of your writing. As always, make sure you read your sentences out loud and have some fun.